Alright friends, thank you for joining me for another video here at Savior of the Second. My name is Adam. I go by Coach Hardgains, that's the name of my coaching platform. I'm coaching bodybuilders, current and recovering addicts, mentoring troubled youth, and teaching intro to self-defense in the form of boxing, grappling, PFS, progressive fighting systems, and intro to firearm safety. I am by no means an advanced firearm instructor, but I love my firearms. I support the Second Amendment, and I've been shooting since I was 12. But where I can really bring a lot of experience is in the form of hand-to-hand combat. And I mean hand-to-hand combat on the streets. I've been in quite a few altercations, quite a few fights throughout my life, at just about every age, with just about every type of person, every type of fighter, multiple people, many times, even through college and then as an adult. And it's never because I went looking for a fight, but it is that I went looking for opportunities to help people if they were in need, especially if someone was being bullied. You know, I'm very, very anti-bullying. And if you haven't seen this video yet, go check that one out. It's the first time I was choked out, which is pretty interesting because it was by a member of the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu family. And it was quite an experience as a young child. Definitely a memorable and lasting experience. But today I wanted to talk about something a little different. I wanted to talk about hand-to-hand combat and essentially just getting in a street fight. Now, I was fortunate enough where my father, my adopted father, is a PFS, Progressive Fighting Systems instructor. He has done a great job in teaching me my entire life, because the first time I was ever jumped was in the 3rd grade by 3 other older kids. And if it weren't for the teachings of my father and the seminars I was able to attend, the private instruction I was blessed to have, the opportunities to work with Paul Vunak, the opportunities to learn from members of the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu family, I wouldn't be here today. And I know that for a fact. Because many of the situations I've been in were violent to the point of it could have cost me my life. And thank God, thank my father, thank Paul Vunak, and thank Hoyce and Hickson and a couple other people in the Gracie family that I was able to attend seminars with and learn from. Now, going back to Paul Vunak, he actually wrote a book and had a VHS, VHS, tape, if you guys know what that is, VHS video series. At the age of 44, I would say I've been in close to 100 altercations, including mostly fights, and I never went to start a single one of them. I just defended myself, my friends, my family, and people being bullied, and the misfortunate, and whatever else you want to call it. And I will tell you this right now. The greatest tool on your body in a street fight is the elbow. Yes, a direct and very powerful hook will knock someone out. Yes, an uppercut will end a fight if given the opportunity. But there is nothing more valuable to you in a situation where you are threatened through hand-to-hand combat than your elbows, than that bony part of your elbow that goes right there, because you can even side swipe with an elbow and you can knock someone right out. If you are able to use your elbows in ways that are very methodical, knowing where to place your elbows as the threat approaches you, your elbows will save your life. So in college, there were a couple situations I got in with college wrestlers who found out that I did progressive fighting systems or that I fought, whatever. And I was also a musician by then. I was in the music industry, and I was in a band called Small Town Hero. And we actually got kind of big in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia area. We got national airplay. I don't know about global airplay, but we got to play big festivals, and we opened up for Incubus and POD and System of a Down and Dashboard Confession, some of my favorite bands. So I got bullied a lot even through college because I didn't care about what people thought. I dressed the way I wanted to dress. I would walk down the middle of campus in college wearing a full-length fur coat with a spiked mohawk and gold chains. Because I was already a self-proclaimed rock star, but we were already on the radio and achieving things, and so I got picked out of the group quite a bit. Not to mention the fact that I didn't drink, I didn't touch alcohol. So some of the fights I got into in college were with athletes, football players and wrestlers specifically. And no matter how large that person is, no matter what form or size that threat comes in, utilizing your elbows in different ways will save your life against any threat. So I'd like to get deeper into that. I'm not going to do that in this video here. Obviously, this is just my little studio. But I will take you along to some of my instructionals, and I will take you along with me as I teach people how to utilize their whole body. Knees, obviously, hits, fists, head, elbows, grabs, bites, palm strikes, especially palm strikes. Man, you have someone coming at you, palm strike that ear, man. They'll be ringing for a day. A lot of these tools are right here. Okay, right? So one of the things Paul Vunak always taught was always be aware of your surroundings. Look at what you have around you. So every scenario that I am ever in, every place I ever go to, I see my exits, I see my entrances, I see where people are, I see where the crowd is. I'm that guy that sits in that one place in the restaurant so that I can see and keep an eye on everything. Even in my home, I sit at a specific seat in the table so that I can see the entrances. If anyone ever broke into my home. And I have a clear line of sight and a clear directional of fire. Now, I'm going to go deeper into these different things because, man, this is especially what I teach my kids. I have 6 kids, right? I'm a father of 6 kids. I have 4 sons and 2 daughters. All of them have been taught and will continue to learn the elements of a street fight through what I have been taught through progressive fighting systems. And elbows are a primary focus. Get those hands up. You have your elbows ready no matter what the situation, and you can utilize these elbows in ways that will end it right away. And of course, in the America that we live in today, just getting into a fight is dangerous because, somebody jumps you or you get jumped by a group of people and you're going to be the one going to jail. That's how ass backwards this country is right now. We all know what savior of the second means, so I don't need to tell you. Let's try to save that Second Amendment. So friends, stay tuned. I'm going to have some good material coming out as I'm going to go in deeper into what I have been taught over the years. And I can tell you, I can promise you a lot of it is valuable information from experience, from application, from literally having to apply it to a street fight. I can tell you that most of what I will instruct here in these videos is going to be what I have learned and applied. And it has saved my ass dozens and dozens and dozens of times. And I am not a proponent for violence. I believe in walking away from anything you can to live another day. Because at the end of the day, I want to come home to my kids. It's all that matters to me. I'm a father. That is my greatest accomplishment. And I'm going to avoid what I have to avoid. I'm going to encounter what I have to encounter. I'm going to apply what I have to apply to make sure that I come home to my kids. All right, friends, stay tuned. Look forward to this series, guys. It's going to be cool. I hope to take you along with me to our gym and actually get to show you through application. All right? And if that's something that interests you, please drop a line in the comment section. I want to hear from you. I want to know how many of you are going to actually watch this. This is a brand new channel here, Savior of the Second. And also, I want to tell you that we will have these Savior of the Second t-shirts, hoodies. I think that's just what we're going to start with, like tank tops, bodybuilding, stringer tees, tank tops, t-shirts, and hoodies. All right? And it's going to have this cool Savior of the Second logo that we designed, and I'm quite proud of. Love it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty badass. And also, please include in the comment section if you're going to want a t-shirt, tank top, hoodie, hat, whatever you might want or whatever you're going to want to wear that says Savior of the Second, that has this logo that you will be proud to wear and represent, please let us know, because that's what we're going to make. All right, guys. Catch you next video. Stick around. Got a lot of stories to tell you. A lot of them are really good. Definitely not all of them are appropriate for anyone under the age of 18. So I should probably disclaimer that in the beginning. All right, guys. Catch you next video.
Let's deal with the